Yeah. Time to hit that button. I hit that button, but yeah, H&R. Yeah, it was just a funny situation. I've been reading the stories out there, and yeah, it was an interesting ride. I thought I had something new to play with, but apparently not.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, clock is
Button's
running.
depressed, man.
Button's depressed. Hopefully everything's updated. Pray to the internet gods for no disconnections today. Make sure we're on the right track. Smoke them if you got them, boys and girls. I already see them lining up out there. Hi, folks.
What? People are lining up for technical difficulties?
That's right. All right, quiet on the set. Oh, you hear that other guy say that in a minute. Zoom Room video sponsored by the BMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. In no other frickin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, two idiots who misinterpret the news, so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
That's right. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack.
Just not showing up on his camera again.
Hey. It took you long enough to get into Zoom,
I know. I realized that.
Why isn't he showing up on this camera?
Not locking into the right camera. I don't know why. And yes, Waldo, thank you. Kitty cat just walking in the house.
Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours.
That's right.
Because they should be questioned. Yeah. Today's word of the day is shirt cocking.
They should be. But 200 bits from Waldo's going to get us a Lazarus Long quote. And let's go ahead and pull up Lazarus Long quotes.
No.
Quotes from Lazarus Long. Taxes are not levied for the benefit of the taxed. Quote from Lazarus Long. Food for thought. Thank you, Waldo, for 200 bits. Botox, what's going on? What's going on out there? And hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, hello, everybody. And Lily just made her appearance, as you can see by the tail, and she's laying down now. So I need to move the keyboard back a little bit. But yes, and
treasure pile
200 bits.
Treasure pile starting off the conversation. People getting banned is what's going on. That's right. The ban hammer came out recently due to some people. Just folks, it's not too hard, man. D-Bad, don't be a dick.
Well, that just means that we need to go straight to the Tweeterverse.
Let's go
And,
jump right on out to the Tweetiverse, get our
yeah,
day started.
yeah.
And I've actually clicked on the tweet, and it's got the tweet and the replies, just in case you want to do that as well, because there's some other interesting conversation behind that combo.
Yeah. Should go without saying, but modifying your local client or using a hacked client is instant and permanent banning from the game for you and all of your accounts. Yeah, because things like MAC address, IP address, your registration email, registration emails all have to be unique. So those are all tracked. Obviously, since I'm saying this, I just had to ban a few people. Thomas Branch out there going on with Novia needs a wipe to undo all the damage created in the last couple of years. Chris backing that up with, note, as with every time, the damage done by these guys to the economy is zero. Your statement might be true if, huge hypothetical, if there were ever a new instance spawned up, but it would be to address issues caused by years of imbalanced scenes, builds, not hacked. I've got a question about that. So if I hack something, then I turn around and sell it or give it to another player.
Is the other player guilty?
Is that item actually removed from all those players, as well as part of a, hey, you were caught part of an exploit and your account is being monitored? Is that being sent out? Because I think the answer to that one is no.
Well, it depends on the amount of accounting that can be done to follow the trail. I mean,
yeah,
you know.
and like what all's changed and what all's exchanged and how those things are changing hands. That all needs to be tracked and modified. Do we know who got banned? No.
No.
It might.
Nope. Do we know what they did? Well, we know they modified the client.
How
How
did they modify the client? Don't know. I do know that there's all kinds. You can buy stolen goods in real life.
Editor.
Yeah.
Text editor.
Yeah. Notepad. Mm-hmm.
Notepad. Yeah. That's how they modified the client. But what they did, we don't know. Did they boost stats? Did they make gold creation? We don't know what happened there. We just know that it was done, and it's a no-no. I mean, again, should go without saying. And of course,
but it's kind of like you remember what a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, somewhere in that time frame, where you could build a house and then turn around and sell it for Kodos. And
the log cabin log is you go get the materials. Yeah. The cabin that is a log. If you have ever seen those out there in the world.
Yeah.
And Dax Stalker joining us on set today. We got CC, Candace, and Dax hanging out with us on set. What's up, Dax? Long time no see.
But like other people are, Kevin Hinnicky is like, hey, while you're at it, cleaning house of the cheaters, don't forget the fishing botters too.
The fishing
because that's
botters.
Simple to track.
It's not.
Chris is like, you as GM could do a cleanse by buying out the items on the oldest inactive player vendors, then destroy those items. Should those old inactive players return, they will have some spending gold if there's a way to do that. Yeah. Don't know about that. Don't know about that. But yeah. You know what? People are pointing out that the hacking of the game client is easy to do.
Just don't do it.
Well, I do know that like a month or two ago on the Shroud Raw page, someone actually this was a month ago that they posted
People
that
still at it
they
over
hacked
there, huh?
yeah that they hacked the game client, and they were just seeing how much loot they could generate, and they were having a field day doing it. They didn't like go into details about it, but yeah, you know what, it's one where it's like, does this kind of thing actually affect the in-game economy? And the answer is yes.
You know, did we
Yeah.
open a giveaway yet today? I don't think we
Oh
did.
no, we have not. Neither one of us.
Just looking. Tina
Open
says, "Hi,
giveaway.
Lily."
Yeah, Verluca. Now you can do the I love free shit and Decondis. And yeah, Lily's trying to drink my Diet Dr. Pepper right now. And as you can see, the tail is in the face.
And
So,
CC, no, you won't get banned for selling things for real money. While they don't themselves condone it, they don't not condone it. RMT is allowed, just not on the soda platform, not on the
well,
forums, not on the
yeah.
Discord. But shopmarketplace.com, perfectly legit place to go buy or sell.
Oh yeah.
Is Discord. The Discord actually has a forum over there that has a for sale, you know, doesn't actually say cash, but you can find people over there who will point you in the right direction. But again, we'll point you directly over to the shroudmarketplace.com.
And Sean with 200 bits and a comment that hackers suck.
Because hackers suck. That fucker Sean.
Well,
Giving his opinion.
let's go over the term hackers.
I don't know if they.
You hack things all the time.
Today's definitions, they're changing definitions of words, on the fly these days out there on the internet. So that's right. Well, that's why we can't have nice things. Absolutely, absolutely, why we can't have nice things. And 300 bits from that fucker Sean, because Jack's definitions suck. And Sean, that's gonna get you a game key and trigger, a raffle, and a game of marbles, buddy. So everybody make sure you're all raffled up, and give me a track number while I find you a game key.
Hold on. I actually need to close out of marbles real quick and then relaunch it, because I may have bought something, a brand new marble shape.
And Sean's got himself a copy of Earth 2140.
Oh,
2140.
And you know what Sean wants?
He wants the pin?
No. He wants track number 69.
69. 69. Why did I? Yeah, I always miss that.
We need to go over to community maps, and then go more. And then bring up track number 69. And track number 69 on my side is the snowy, shimmering slide.
Hey, look at that. We both got the same track 69 for once.
Sweet. Okay.
The snowy, shimmering slide. So we'll be able to figure it out.
And we are going to be clicking start in 3, 2, 1, start. And don't forget, join in on both sides. That way we know what's going on. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, join both sides, lads. Don't forget to get in on the other side to help reduce the odds.
That's right. Okay, let's see. And someone sending me work-related stuff, so that way I can look over it. So let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we're going down. 10 seconds remaining.
Going down.
And I am extremely annoyed that my local grocer does not have Diet Dr. Pepper in the can format available, nor does Costco.
It's the great
locally.
tin shortage.
Nor does 2 of the gas stations that I go to have Diet Dr. Pepper. So I got stuck with a 2-liter bottle.
Inside. Running in the lead with me in the chase and treasure pile. I'm going to try and take that lead away from him.
2 12-packs with 2 2-liter bottles, and it's like,
what?
Could have at least done like 4 or 5 or something.
That's not even close to equal.
No,
that's not even close to equal.
I know. It's like that 1 2-liter is like, what, a 6-pack or something like that? So 2
barely.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
It's like 4 sodas. Treasure pile ejected.
Right now, no one's been ejected on my side, but it appears that I am in the lead.
Ken Size got himself a nice lead. He's been holding on to it, but this is marbles.
You gotta watch the little Viking helmet going around and doing things. Inside of a little tunnel with random bouncing ups. I made it through it.
The Night Owl takes the lead.
And I have to alt tab again.
Genesis might take second.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
Get on over here. Looks like a Night Owl is going to take a leap.
Uh-oh. Tina caught up to me, but I still have a minor lead. Coming down to the end. But what's this little black hole right at the end? Oh.
That's the end.
I like the end for this one, where it's actually you have to get inside the little finish thing.
Yeah.
And inside the hole for the finish. So you have to swirl that black hole at the end. You got 3 people. Oh, Sean Pax Layer penetrated the hole deep enough to be considered the victor. Yes. Why are you laughing there, Sean? That you penetrated the hole deep enough to be considered the winner? Yeah, I mean, you didn't like the way I phrased that or something?
So Night Owl is our winner. Sean. Night Owl, give me your in-game name, please.
Oh, man. Sean Silverfoot. Wiener. I should write soft
Andrew Night Owl.
Don't you mean I should just write things about innuendo and how easy it is?
Yeah. All right, hang on 1 second here.
Okay.
Here you go.
Now she sends the CSV that I need. Yeah, now finally. Okay. There is another tweet that we get to talk about from Queris. So let's bring that other tweet up. Okay, and yeah. Stop doing that. Okay, so new live client build to turn off some sale features, upgrade a few pots, fix a few bugs, and add a new performance feature going live later today. I'll turn off crown sales with it and testing it now. That was an hour ago. Now, wasn't there like a massive like refactor of all the sales stuff to where
Yes, the
it was
houses.
supposed to be no. Well, there was a refactor of the sales stuff so that way they could change things on the back end without having to do a patch to turn on and off sales.
Not aware of any such animal. I mean, might have, but not that I can recall off the top.
It was done like 9-10 months ago.
Isn't that to set up a weekly so it changes automatically weekly? And maybe with the thing going on now, it's screwed up.
Right.
But I thought they were also
Yeah, I understand that they're able to do the automatic updates, but I don't think that they're able to still manually manipulate that. I think
like the vault items are automatically put up for sale.
Correct. But let me pull this giveaway.
Why wouldn't you extend that to? Hey, we
Let's
can
pick
define
ourselves a winner. And Ovashi, congratulations, you are the winner. Let's go see what Ovashi's got a copy of. Let's find a game for Ovashi.
And I'm 100 bits away.
100 bits away. Yes. Ovashi has got a copy of Rise of Insanity. Rise of Insanity. Congratulations, Ovashi.
Okay.
And next giveaway now open. You all know how to do it. Make that bar move.
Yes. Make that bar move.
47 bits from Sean. Thank you, Sean. Because the rest in his pocket is lint. Oh, did you have 47 odd bits you just needed to get rid of?
Okay.
I hate when that happens. Rise of Insanity on Steam, $9.99. So congratulations, Ovashi.
Hey, you got to love that $10 game.
You know, hey, you got to be in it to win it.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, wait. Yes, I need to recall that one.
Recall that. The OG guy.
And
tossing in 50 bits.
Sean.
Thank you.
You know what that means? We get to go back to race menu, go back to community maps, click more a few times, and bring up
did that put you over?
The snappy braking coaster is the new track number 69.
I have to get back there now.
Ooh. Yeah. Head Snap TV's snappy braking coaster on my side. Yeah, which means I've also got a giveaway as soon as this map is over.
Sparkly Sparkle Waters. Sparkle Waters. The OG guy got it right? All right. Exclamation play on both sides. Exclamation, I love free shit.
2, 1, start. Oh man, I actually have to change out some marbles because I did buy another marble skin today.
Oh, what did you get?
Uranus.
Uranus. Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, it is actually a marble skin. I did have to buy.
I haven't looked this month to see if there's anything really new.
It's an old skin, but yeah.
I keep seeing the season 20 pack still available, and
Well, I mean,
I had on
the
backwards.
season.
I knew there was a reason why it wasn't feeling right today. I had on backwards today. Jeez. There we go.
Okay.
But yes, for most of people who don't know, I do have the steampunk goggles up there too. Because
they've been there for a while.
Yeah, no, they've been there since day one. But I'm going, man, this just doesn't feel right. And I just looked up. And I'm like, no wonder I don't feel right. I put them on backwards.
Ever since you bought that hat for $5 at Walmart, and
where is everybody?
Yeah. Okay, everybody's down. They're doing things. Tina and his awkwardly shaped turtle shell ball is in the lead.
You got Skeggy Media in the lead.
Oh wait,
and this is just a very weird track.
Yeah, that's the turtle shell. It's a tie-dyed turtle shell. Remember, do not paint turtle shells in real life. That's kind of being a dick. Do it virtually.
I have no idea where we are.
With that lead, I am in second place, now third, now fourth, now Kensai ejected.
I have no idea what's going on. Oh, people are just being bounced all over the world here. That's what's going on.
Tina is victorious.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
First time for Tina to win on my stream.
John Paxlayer for the win. I see what's going on. This was a funky ass track.
It's just
where it kept popping you up into other levels, and it was just really hard to track. And by the time we did, it was over. I think we should run that again just for giggles and grins.
As soon as Glass figured that out. Well, I do have to turn around and I have to click on close giveaway and then pick a wiener. And Raluca is getting a Steam key for. I'm waiting for the page to load. Mystery bundle diamond mystery game key. Crown champion Legends of the Arena. So let's go see what that's worth. Crown champion Legends of the Arena. Now I've got to go find Raluca. I think that's who I said won. Is that right?
Yes, Raluca AG. Yeah. That's right.
There you go. And then I need to click on reset giveaway and then pick open giveaway. Giveaways open again. And did you want to play that map one more time?
No, I've already closed it. It was
you already closed it.
As much as I would like to.
Okay. 200 more bits and then we can go back to
we can go try it again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
John, there's some scrolls in your inbox. Congratulations on that win.
And Tina, scrolls are in your mailbox as well. So
watch and win, folks. Watch and win, because hey, we're giving away all sorts of cool stuff right here in NBNN because we can, because we love you guys and gals.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, moving right along.
Yeah.
Banhammer is out, so don't do anything stupid. Want to touch on that subscription thing real quick before we move on? Just see what people think.
Okay, so Engineer.
I love Engineer. He comes up with some pretty cool ideas. We know Engineer.
We have met Engineer.
Yes, we know Engineer. So cool guy.
We know Engineer. Engineer does watch the show as well, and Engineer is. I don't currently see Engineer in here, but yes. Subscription perk for tax credits. Just a thought but would it be possible to add 15,000 gold piece worth of tax credits for housing on an account for monthly subscriptions? I vaguely recall that many players expected some exemption for tax properties if they paid their subscription before the details were announced. This might be a solution to make subscriptions more attractive and comprehensive that isn't a major change or a game buster.
Things that make you go,
I am completely against that because the thing that you're already, so your $9 subscription a month is already giving you 900 kodos, which at the time was the equivalent of $9 worth of kodos. You're also given several obsidian potions that last a week. You're given several other things that the value of that subscription.
You get the kodos and the potions every month. Every 3 months, you get a 12 die pack. And after 18 months, apparently, for those of us who are 30 months plus and still counting, stop getting titles every 3 months or whatever it is, because they never went past 18 months. So there are many of us who are sitting here going, are we ever going to see more past 18 months? Because if not, something. Yeah. Well, though, that was actually my thought. Was it would make a nice chance to add something like that to a different tier to make it more attractive than the regular one. And of course, I think that 15,000 is a meager amount. That's barely. Is that the cost of a row house? Is that what it is? 15,000 a month.
How cheap is it to upgrade that row house to tax free? With that, how many months of a subscription would you be able to upgrade that to tax free, anyways?
Pretty quick. Let's see. Do I have any in my pack that are not? Let's see. Let's look at my deeds. I think most of mine have been upgraded at some point or another these days. Yeah. The lowest I have now. I'm all my row lot deeds are tax free. Either player owned town or place anywhere now. So yeah, I've got three player owned town and two. Yeah, and again, these were all just plain row lots when I first started with them, but I've upgraded a lot of them. Always like to keep that odd tax free place anywhere because hey, sometimes I find a NPC town that has an empty row lot that might be good for a vendor, and I just drop a vendor because hey, don't cost me nothing once I drop it and leave it. And I've got a handful of vendors in the pack as well, so I've even got a couple of vendors that are loaded, ready to go. I just open up, claim the property, drop the vendor, and I leave because the vendor's already stocked and ready to go. So
yeah, like if they decided to offer different tiers, say so $9 then a $14.99 a month subscription, or even a $25 subscription a month, and offer additional items, that's perfectly acceptable. But changing the current subscription to
current
add
$9 one, I don't see it either.
Yes, and they did discuss different tiers years ago.
Still discussing tiers. Still discussing merch. Still discussing a lot of things.
Still discussing lots of things that Squirrel. What's the new shine?
Speaking of lots of things, let's we promised today we would get to Chris's reply to my answer. So real quick, let's refresh everybody's. I did ask the question as I said I would. Will we see the Shroud 2020 vision / roadmap anytime soon? And somebody put up the 2021 plus player priorities list, which we covered quite extensively yesterday as well. But Chris did come up with an answer, and the answer is
Too long, different, didn't read version of our vision in order of priority. Fix bugs in the existing system. Polish existing content with a focus on user interface. Updating old system designs, including crafting, improving rewards, and removing old artificial pain points that no longer make sense. Expand opportunities for players to create content through more interactive tools, Lua, player scene creation, dungeons, and soon scenes, and more storytelling options. Followed by new content for including scenes for episode 2 and quest lines, as well as new in-game content and updates. This is a work in progress. Expect something more substantial next week for the actual vision statement.
yes, the actual vision statement. So yeah, he's seen a few requests. You mean one request? You've seen all the comments on the one request, but I don't think I've seen it requested anywhere else. But anyway, yes, nice to know that we will see something coming out. But bug fixes, yes, we understand. Expanding opportunities for players to create content through interactive tools and all that stuff. I think we're wasting time going down that rabbit hole. Players, just the way I see it, while it's a cool feature, that's not what players are here for. Players are here for the developer-made content, not to create their own content. Had we gone down the path of something like a Second Life, where we could create the content and put it in there, and create the armors and create shoes and create clothing and sell it with our own creations, that might have been something that would have made that more allure, more interesting. But
Scoffer unleashing some guns. That post is an avalanche of bullshit that doesn't actually tell you anything. It's basically saying we're making more stuff. It's bigger and better.
Bigger, better, and better. Yeah. Yes. Well, that's just dev speak for. We hadn't thought of it, but now that you mentioned it, we'll put something together. That's basically what I'm reading into it. Was with everything going on, that wasn't anything on his mind.
Well, if you look at bullet point 1, fix bugs in existing system. 2,
well, we've been doing that forever and a day.
Yeah, fix existing content. It's not polish, it's fix. Fix old system designs, including crafting, improving rewards, and removing. It's fix.
Yeah.
So the plan is, you know what? We're going to try to fix our
the messed up
implementations
stuff
that were all placeholders that we would actually readdress before we got to live in production.
Artificial pain points that no longer make sense. I got to give credit. It's long overdue. We've said control points needed love. And what did we get? We just got, stuff taken out, and we had the new control point updated, and now everybody goes to that one control point and hangs out there. That's just
East Reach.
Yeah, East Reach Gap, absolutely.
I've never heard of that.
When was the last time? Actually, it's been a long time since I've even hit this. Alt F. Let's see who's out there looking for a group. We got a couple groups out there. Bosses, dragons, high-level areas, whatever. Fishing competition and Funky Thursday, East Reach Gap with Smoke a Lot, Drink a Lot out there with a full group.
That one's the full group. The others are nowhere near. But still only 3 LFGs out there.
You only ever see about 3 or 4. Again, I still believe that while it's a cool feature, it's not something we asked for. I want to make a group, I'll send an invite to my
And-
friends. I'm
and
not usually the one
look,
who's, yeah.
there are no other control points. There's only one, and it's East Reach Cap. Like, but a lot of it is okay. This was poor design choices that we're going to we tried to build out and flesh out, and we're going to add a bunch of information to them later on.
Let's pull
So
up the
bear
map real
with us
quick.
because this is the first iteration of it. And then we were stuck with the first iteration waiting for something to actually be substantial.
Yeah, the original idea was to make each individual portion of the map separate from the other. So there was a control point.
completely.
There was a control point here at what is this? This is maybe you got to go in a little further. This is Vauban Pass out over here. There was one over here, which was where Hilt is. Was another choke point. Over here was another choke point. Up here was another choke point. And people were tired of the choke points. These were choke points.
Because that's related to the amount of loading that it takes to get around in the game.
Well, yeah, when you were going through Hilt, and you didn't want to go through Nightshade Pass, for instance, you had to actually go in the Nightshade Pass and then come out of Nightshade Pass the other side just to get to the other side. If you were going from Luck Sanctuary to Cottage Grove, per se, you couldn't do that without 2 scene changes, which really sucked. So they got rid of that. Now you can pass all that, but all the control points still exist, but nobody ever uses them.
Well, that was remember the control points were tied to the concept of regional economies.
Well, again,
and regional economies were thrown out way before the change to
the minute you introduced teleport the zone and friend scrolls, all that went out the window, which was day one.
Yeah.
So I mean, I thought it was a little bit odd, but as soon as I could teleport from A to B, but it reminds me of back in the day where you used to have recall runes to all the alchemist and magic shops in Ultima, so that you could just go to each shop and buy out because they only had a limited amount for every sale, and it was
you had to wait. You had to keep on going until it was up to what 999.
Yeah, I forget what the timing was. It was like every 20 minutes you can make the rounds. So it was a 15, but if you had all of them, you could literally, by the time you finish going to each one and buying them out, almost start over and just keep going around in an infinite loop until you had as much as you wanted. But that's what you had to do to get as much as you wanted. But you can never just go to one store and just go buy. They had a finite amount for a set amount of time, and made the economy pretty interesting.
Well, I mean, the other thing is, like, if you really think about that, like, that regional economy, some things were supposed to be more expensive in areas and other things cheaper in others. You ended up with this is where it all got thrown out a long time ago. Back in the day when going to the Owl's Head blacksmith was actually the best blacksmith to sell.
Still is.
Sell all of your items.
But there's actually several in the world that do each. If anybody didn't know that, but back in the day, Owl's Head was the only place that existed. We didn't have a Novia back in the day, remember? So before they added Novia, that was the place to go.
Yeah, and now I'm getting.
So Tina says he objected to their removal, and you're talking about the control points there, Tina. I'm guessing you were a fan of, as was I, and I think Jack was a fan of the concept of guilds being able to take control points and charging to gain access through the pass type of gameplay.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's like I want control points to actually be full PvP zones, and whoever controls the control point can actually set the teleport cost. as well as receive a portion of those proceeds. So that way you end up with like a reason for groups being in control points and fighting in control points. And then you actually end up with guilds that would end up trying to control these things. But that would also require that control points become gatekeepers to the world map, which means you would have to get rid of all those teleport to zone scrolls and teleport to different places.
Night Owl's commenting that the reason why we do not want recalls in the game like UO, and I don't think anybody ever had a problem with recall and teleport. Again, very easy to just make certain areas non-accessible by them if you don't want, like certain dungeons, which they did in UO and they do here. Certain places you just can't teleport to here. You actually have to teleport to the dungeon before them or the area before them to enter. You can't just teleport directly in. What we didn't want, and again, some people still want it, is recall runes where you can go to the exact point where you want to be in a dungeon, which is usually a loot drop.
The mark and recall scrolls.
Mark a rune and rune books, which people want. And what I would still love to see, again, we have recall, we have teleport to friend. Why don't we have a gate, so that I can take a whole party, open up a gate, and let everybody walk through? I'd love to see that tech in here, as well as being able to open up gates in public places and send people to nefarious places. But that's
variables.
Now, again, see, there were several tells in UO, as I recall. If the gate opened up red, it was a dangerous gate, or was that only an ice shard?
That was only on your shard.
It was only on our shard, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's like the concept of opening up the gate at Brit Bank.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And let people step through so that way you can PK them. Yeah.
To the depths of Destard. Yeah.
Now I could add actually another layer of complexity would be to what if those control points actually become gatekeepers again, but the teleport to zone, teleport to friend would only work if you were in that region.
Interesting.
So if you're over in like Drockvald or something like that,
I would like to see teleport to friend actually teleport you to your friend.
Oh, not to
the entrance of the scene. I'd like the scroll to do what it says it's going to do, which is teleport me to my friend.
Yeah.
Waldo says send them to the chicken room. Also something we're waiting for. I am waiting for a dungeon edition chicken room that people can add, as well as just some. Yeah, I mean we truly don't know if they ever did add it, because nobody's ever fessed up to it. I believe that maybe someplace there might be an entrance somewhere that might lead to the chicken room and an Easter egg, but I don't believe there is.
I don't believe the chicken room's actually accessible other than by devs.
Yeah.
And they would have to summon you to that scene. It's still an available scene within the code, but no one else can actually access it.
John, have a good day, you fucker.
And thank you for those bits.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes.
Love you, man. Stay warm up there in the Great White North.
Yeah, but going back to
New York City.
Good day, guys.
Chris's post. Yeah.
Take it easy, brother.
And we end up with expand opportunities for players to create content through more interactive tools. Okay, that's an expansion of Inky. Then Lua becomes part of the fixing of the user interface because players do better jobs with what they want. Then it's extended to the player scene creation with player dungeons and more varieties there. And then the possibility of building adventure scenes.
Well, the next big thing I think that's going to hit is because they're making it for the Lord in the Manor. an above ground scene that you can enter. So it's not a
Yeah.
dungeon, it's not a basement. It'll be, a teleporter up above ground that just leads to another scene that is like this. And I also believe the next thing we will see is
See,
cities and
but
houses in the sky.
this is another one of those ones where that idea has way too many unintended consequences. How much it's kind of like the Duke face. If you pledge at this level, you can have your own custom Duke head. No one else can get anything near it, but you too can get a custom Duke head. You remember that, right?
Oh yeah,
And
I
submitted pictures.
I had a
did
photographer
everything else.
come in, and I sat on a rotating stool so that he can get pictures from every single angle and submitted them. Some of us went through a bit of trouble to actually do that because that was the perk that we really wanted. But
Yeah, and that got down to eventually. Oh, here's some heraldry pavers. And it's one where it's like that above ground scene is going to end up creating way too much dev resources and dev time, while it's just going to be like what happened with the player dungeons. It's like, okay, how much time is wasted? Yes, it does allow players to actually create a bunch of things, but we still don't have the full implementation that players want for what all tools are available, and how the dungeon is supposed to interact. So there's a lot to be developed there before you start trying to figure out how are you going to carve up the ground on an above ground scene.
you get a flat scene. I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah,
We're supposed to be having a tool that's supposed to be a little bit of the Sims-esque heightening and leveling and flattening terrain tool. So hopefully that will come as well.
And Scoffer, I know that the talk about it a year ago as essentially being a mini POT that you could place mobs in. But what about terrain? What about pathing? What about like setting up different things? Oh, I'm sorry, Bridge Troll. I got confused. Bridge Troll's comment, that is the soda way, Jack.
That is
delivered
the way.
just enough to say you did it, and not enough that it is enjoyable or rewarding. Yes. We'd like you to fix crafting. Oh, here. We just bumped up the number of crafts that you can make to a theoretical limit of 130. If you have 200 skill in that item. But otherwise.
Finally boosting the number of crafting items purchasable up from 10.
To 100.
Yeah, well, see, several instances of that, I can just point out that, like, if, we all know what the max limit of an item count is in the game, don't we? 32,767. But meanwhile, if you go over to the vendor out over here, or any vendor that has, bulk buying, you can buy 100,000 off the vendor. You know what happens when you try and buy 100,000 off the vendor?
Well, no. How about things that are like so arbitrarily programmed as far as the maximum purchase limit, like wax?
1,907.
Yeah, it's like
which is just some crazy number. Is I think some of them are still programmed to increase and decrease. I know the numbers are. I really haven't seen. The only time I ever see numbers on anything change is when they've added a new recipe, and that first day the number goes nuts because everybody's buying the recipe. and then after that, it goes down to normal.
Yeah. 16. Yes.
16-bit sign number. Yeah.
Number. Yeah.
32,767 max stack you can have in anything, and you can have multiples of them, but just that max stack. But meanwhile,
Yep.
we gotta go ahead and start wrapping up over here, and gotta remind you about the new NBNN merch store. Don't forget about the merch store. Is you too can go out and get some. You two can go get yourself some of these cool NBNN T-shirts and other T-shirts out there. Yes, I got a whole bunch of these as well because you know how Laz does it. I don't do anything.
Laz actually changes shirts every single day. He just has 107.
I just have dozens of them. You know, that's what I do. I like to have. It's a throwback to the Matrix, if you would. Your residual image. I like people to have a residual image in their minds of either me wearing a Shroud or the Avatar T-shirt, and the Hawaiian shirt. And I'll tell you what, people pin me out wherever I go. A lot of times when I go to events, it's like, hey, that's Laz, because why? They know what they're looking for. Yeah, one of them things. But yes, you too can go out to the merch store as well as other places like shroudmarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable goods. But let's go, gotta skip the calendar again, just jump right to the sponsors and tell you that you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack, two idiots interpreting the news, so you don't have to right here on a show called Lunch with Laz and Jack. We're here 5 days a week, except for the days that we're not here, then we're not here. But not too often that happens. We just come back from our Christmas break and start in season 6, which is technically season 7. But anyway, just don't mind the little details. We don't care about those. What is that? What is that on your screen?
We would have to define seasons first. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm just looking at something on your overlaid. It look like there's a little cross, little something bleeding through the green screen up there. I fixed it. Oh. Yeah, that whatever that is hanging through. What is that?
Well, I do have Cardinal Sin in the room.
Cardinal Sin is there. Anybody who wants, what is it, 2,500 bits?
It's on the page. I can't remember the exact number.
Yeah, click on the Aboot below.
The Aboot on my page.
The Aboot below Jack's page. It'll tell you how much to donate to get him to take that out of the package and put it on right here live on stream. Because you'll only see crazy shit like this on this train wreck, Lunch with Laz and Jack. And it's thanks to your support keeping us here all this time. We do thank you all. But, of course, our other sponsors, Britannia Mining Company, go check out BMC, and Black Rock Cove out in the Quell region near the town of Exeter, conveniently located next to the mines. Do you want to be? Is that Tyrion or is that Lily? That's Lily.
That's Lily.
Yeah.
Lily jumping.
I don't know. She just looked a little smaller back there for some reason. It looked like it might have been Tyrion. But WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment, including us, the 12s and 6s, Monday through Friday. If you missed the live show at 12, you catch us at 6 and 12 around the clock the rest of the afternoon and evening, especially if you're not in this time zone. Shroud Music for ABC file needs. Capheus is one of 200, that's right, 200 plus shops on shroudmarketplace.com. And of course, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go to buy or sell anything. That's right, RMT allowed. Shroudmarketplace.com. Jack's going to tell you all about it.
That's right. You need to go to shroudmarketplace.com, click on that register button, buy stuff from over 200 different players, register vendors. Yes. And if you want to start selling your stuff at Shroud Marketplace, you need to click on that vendor registration button. Sign up, start listing.
And I locked up. What the heck? All right. Looks like we're locked up here for today. So we're going to go ahead and sign out because as I was switching over to the Shroud Marketplace, things got all screwed up. And I lost Jack. So I know we're still broadcasting on the radio, and I know we might still be recording over here. So we'll go ahead and say thank you for everything. I will pull the giveaway as soon as I am able to get to the other screen again here in a moment. And again, thank you all for your support here on Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info. And of course, we'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz. That's Jack. I know you can't see either of us. I don't even know if you're hearing this right now, but we'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Laz, you muted.
Hey, am I back?
Now you've got sound. What'd you do?
I'm back. I don't know. I'm stuck and hung up, and I just maybe I'm gonna get back here to actually end properly.
And Waldo
End
said
properly.
your stream
There we
went
go.
down. Yeah.
Stream went down, but we're still recording. So, and I just lost everything else. But yeah,
all
we're
good.
back again. It was a little hiccup, so good. I'll be able to actually really say goodbye. Right? I lost. Did I lose you? There we go. You're back now too. Or do I have to?
We do need to close the giveaway and pick a winner. And Tina winning a game key over on my stream.
Yeah, let's go ahead and close that giveaway out. So I will say get goodbye again properly here because I just said goodbye. And Hanodos, congratulations. You are the winner. Let's see what he's got himself a copy of. He's going to get himself a copy of Battle versus Chess, which I think they actually changed their name to Check versus Mate. I'm not too sure. But either way, you've got a copy of that, and we'll get that out to you here in a minute, Hanodos. Congratulations to you, and of course, thank you all for joining us. Jack is still caught up there.
I was going to say that Tina got himself a copy of Furious Angels, $5 game on Steam. Thank you, everybody, for watching. That guy is Laz.
That's right. He's Jack, and we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We will see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Computer clear. I'm still recording. Connecting. Yeah, I know, Sentinel. It's hung up.
Boo. I got to get back to work. Have fun.
Yep. I'm still live, trying to get out of here. Have fun working. Bye, Sentinel.